Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick review for 0 Degrees. Now this was made by East Asia Soft Limited and it was released onto the Xbox Store on the 19th of May 2021. It's also out on the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch. So this is a platformer game where you can control ice and like make ice blocks and stuff like that. It also works on the Xbox Series S. So I'll go over the blurb as usual. So a snow-covered wonderland of platforming action awaits in 0 Degrees. A chill puzzle experience for players of any age or skill level. Take control of a bundled-up pixel art climber as they make their way across icefields, up frosted peaks, through dark caves, and over treacherous pitfalls. Help them survive mysterious hazards and overcome brain-teasing obstacles that span 40 unique levels. And it says the object is simple: to navigate single-screen challenges from entry to exit, then warp to the next level of escalating complexity. Locate and unlock warp points by activating switches, opening doors, and finding special crystals. You'll even be able to form ice blocks to help you negotiate dangerous gaps or reach high ledges. Stack them on top of one another, knock them over, or toss them on top of the spikes and switches. And if you get into a tight spot or plummet off a cliff, no worries, you can restart at the beginning of any level you've reached, allowing you to try again and go for better times. Now, it features experience a chill adventure through puzzling landscapes, run and jump through 40 levels of increasing challenge, form ice blocks, navigate terrain and avoid deadly hazards, and enjoy cute pixel art graphics with a wintry aesthetic. Now, it was also developed by Nerd Games and Kiddo Dev and East Asia Soft Limited. And like I say, yeah, it's a fun little indie platformer. If you're an achievement hunter, this is one of those ones that you'll clear in about an hour. Like I said, there's only 40 levels, and some of them take 20 seconds, some of them take a couple of minutes, depending on your skill. Like I say, you start off, you don't have any powers, you're just sort of pushing blocks, jumping over gaps and stuff like that. As you progress, you can then like create blocks yourself, so you can stack them and to get over gaps or up higher ledges and stuff like that. And then you can freeze them as well. And when you freeze them, you can sort of freeze them in midair. So when there's like giant caverns, you'll spawn one above you and then sort of like freeze it midair and then jump and then do it again and again. And I really like that sort of ability, because it opened up different ways to tackle each level later on in the game, and it was fun being able to just like repeat it. If you fail, like I say, you can see in this video here, I failed multiple times, and you just sort of, it's just like sort of a try and sort of trial and error sort of gameplay. But there's no enemies, there's no sort of time limit. I mean, there is a timer on it for your like your best time, but it doesn't matter to the game. It's just a nice sort of relaxing platformer. I quite like that. I like the wintry style. There isn't a lot to it. The levels are a little bit bland in terms of sort of what's going on there, but it is what it is for a cheap platformer. Like I say, if you're an achievement hunter, you're going to get this done in about an hour. You may struggle on a couple of levels, but there are like multiple ways you can approach some of the later, more complicated puzzle ones, like how you're going to get up to certain places and stuff like that. I even looked at a guide for one of the levels and I ended up completing it in a totally different way, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. You can sort of use your own imagination, especially when you can sort of stick the bricks wherever you want. It makes it quite fun. I did have a bit of trouble that the controls aren't perfect. Like I say, for the aiming of the ice blocks, you use the right stick, but sometimes you'll spawn it or it'll fire it off in the wrong place, and when you're trying to freeze them in a certain place, it's a bit finicky, but it's not the end of the world. It doesn't really affect the gameplay as such. It may just mean you end up replaying a level 2 or 3 times just to get it exactly right. But yeah, like I say, I wish there'd been a bit more to it. This is another one of those games that it's not a 5-minute completion, and you feel like you've actually got something out of it, but it is a bit short. It is currently on sale on the Xbox Store for £4.19, and for the next 10 days it is 20% off, obviously because it's new on the store, so you're saving 84p, so it's £3.35. I can't say that's a bad deal. Like I say, for the £3.35, you're going to get an hour or two out of it if you're just wanting to play a sort of indie platformer. If you're looking for achievements, it's also an easy one to get, especially with this 10,000 game score challenge at the moment. But yeah, like I say, I would give it a 5 out of 10, only just because, like I say, there's not much to it. Once you've done that 40 levels, there's nothing extra to really do, other than trying to get a better time and stuff like that. But it's good for achievement hunting, which is the reason I picked it up. But I don't think I would recommend it as a must purchase at full price if you weren't going it for the achievements. But while it's on sale, I definitely recommend it. 20% off. It's definitely worth having a pick up. But that's that for this review. If you like these sort of reviews, please give us a like and subscribe on the channel. We are going to be doing a load more game reviews soon, especially stuff on Xbox, as well as some more retro. We're going to do some retro reviews soon and some other consoles as well. We'd love to hear what you want to see us play. So if you can give us a like, subscribe, and a comment, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Bye for now.